Hey guys, Daily Builder here today. Today we're going to be finishing off that tutorial for the Lego coin sorter that we did, and we're just going to be building like the outer shell and other things like that this time around. And yeah, so let's get started. If you remember last, we did have this base plate, and we also had the mechanism here built, and now we're just going to build what goes kind of around all that, and also the drawers. But yeah, so stay tuned, we're going to get started in a second here. So, to start off, what you're first going to grab is a 1x16 plate. Sorry. It's a 1x16 plate, and you're going to you can just place it along here. And what you're going to want to do, actually, is in and along here, you're going to want to build across all the way down in every hole along here, all the way except until two studs from the end, like that. So you're going to want to go all the way down there. Here, in each little space in between each of the places where the drawers are going to go, with whatever bricks you have handy. That, and once you've done that, you're going to want to build up a little bit, but first you're just going to grab some 1x6 bricks and place them in between here at the ends of all of the studs there. So you're going to kind of have this like cross thing here, like that. Alright, so next up what you're going to want to do is you're going to grab a 1x16 brick, and again just place it over on that side. And then you're going to grab a 1x3 and just place it right in the front here. Just going to zoom in a bit so you guys can see a bit better. There we go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab a 1x8 and put it down and across there. So it's got one protruding from along here, like that. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to grab two 1x6s I have here, for instance. I've just put them together, and you're going to just flip this around. And right behind this pillar here, you're just going to put them down right beside each other. And then you're just going to look for a bunch of 2x4 bricks and build all the way along the back. Just so we can get some sturdiness in there. Like that. And, sorry, I guess you couldn't see that part there because it was zoomed in. And you're just going to have built all the way along the back like that. So next up, if you just look down in this corner over here, what we're going to do is we're going to grab 3 2x4 bricks and stack them up on top of each other and place them in here like that. In that position. Like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab, sorry, 1 second here. So if you guys can see what I've done here, I'm going to take you through it step by step. I've just built a kind of big thing along here. So what you're going to do to build this, as I'll show you in a second. So to do this, what you guys are going to do is grab a couple of bricks and build across until you get, to the end of here. So you have a second layer all the way along here, stopping right here, like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to grab some 2x2 slopes and a couple of 1x6 bricks, and you're going to build 2 of these, like that. And you're just going to place them across the top of these 2. Front ones right here, just so that the coins have something to slide down into. Now you can build these for the other ones, it doesn't matter though. You can still build these exact same ones and just do the same thing there and there. So you're going to have this all the way along. You can still make these full size like this, it's just that I didn't have enough like just to quickly make some, so I just decided to incompletely make it. You can move this into the middle if you want so that there's less room for it to fall. You can move one of those over there just to stagger them a bit so that there's more area for them to slide over. Sorry guys, just one quick mistake. You're just going to take this thing that you built and move it 1 backwards. Across there, like that. So it's right up against this pillar thing here. And actually, guys, really sorry, one mistake that I must have made in the last video and didn't notice till now is these 1x6 bricks, you're actually going to move one more stud back. And you're going to leave these spaces along here empty. Like that. Because then, as you can see, these drawers can fit in perfectly. Otherwise, they would have been sticking out one, and that's no good. And then you're going to put this right back so that it's nestled right up against the pillar back here, and then it's a straight line all the way across. Like that. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to grab a 1x8 and a 1x4, as you can see here, and a 1x6 and another 1x8, and build them so that they're like this. Oopsies, sorry. So you're going to grab the 1x8 and the 1x6 and put them on like this. And then you're going to grab the 1x4 and the other 1x8 and put them on like that. And you're going to build 3 of these, as you can see I've done here. And you're just going to make it so that this goes back over here. And you're going to put them in between just to separate the things. Sorry, the camera's all unfocused. There we go. And you're going to just place them all in between here like that. So you've kind of got like borders up against all the places. So next up what you're going to do is you're going to grab a 1x6, a 1x1, and a 1x4 and place them all on top of each other like this. And then grab a 2x3 brick and place just a 2x2 slope on it. And put it on like that. Sorry, you're going to actually stagger this one off the point there. Because you want to have a little hole in the middle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look here. You're going to place the little hole so it goes over like that. Oopsies. And then you're going to make sure that this fits on right there so it's right up against there. And this is what you're going to have in that spot right there. Then what you want to do is you want to grab a 2x4 and place it, oh sorry, the camera's all unfocused again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There we go. And then you're going to grab a 2x4 and, oops, sorry, place it just across the front. And then a 1x8 down. And another 1x8 down. And across there, like that. Then what you're going to do with that 1x4 right there, I'll just zoom in again really quick, is you're going to look at it and you're going to grab 2x4 bricks and stagger them and place it so that one is on top of the 2x4 and then the other one's kind of latched on to this little extra pillar here, like that. And then you're going to grab a 2x2 and place it on top of this one right here. And then you're going to grab 2 1x6s and stagger them like this over top and place it there. And then you're going to grab a 1x10, I believe, and place it down along here with a 1x4 over here, and then a couple more 1x10s along here, like that. And just this one here. Alright, so now if we just tune our attention to this other side over here, I'm sorry it's a little bit hard to see because the white background and stuff, that's kind of annoying. Let me just see if I can change a little bit. Okay, now it's a little bit easier to see, but it might be a little bit lower definition. But anyway, we're going to grab a 1x8 brick and place it just down and along there. Hold on, let me see again. That might make it a bit better. And I don't know if it looks the same, I guess. And then you're going to grab a 1x3 and a 1x2. And you're just going to place them along the side right here. Yeah, I can see that it isn't really helping. Alright, sorry about that. It gets better later though when we start building with the beige bricks. And you're going to flip it around and you're going to just build along, all the way along here with a bunch of 2x4 bricks. So go along here like this. Right there and right there. Then starting from this end, you're just going to grab 2 1x6s. Place place one there, and place one there. And then a 1x2 brick, like this, place it like that. And then keep going with the 2x4s across. Down. You're going to grab one more white 1x16, or I guess it doesn't even have to be white, but you're just going to go grab one more, place it along here, and now it's going to get easier to see because we're going to start building with the beige colored bricks. As you can see, we've built it up so that there's a line across, like that. And actually, one notice here is, it doesn't really matter, of course, knowing me, what colors you make it, but it actually always looks a lot nicer if you, build with colors that are the same. Oopsies. Along like that. Not that it matters though, because colors are not the end of the world. And then what you're going to want to do is, now we get to start building with the beige, is on this side, place a 2x4 brick behind, and a 1x3 brick. Right there. And then you're just going to build on the other side, across here. Good luck. 2x4 on top of there. And then, you're going to grab a 1x12 brick, a 1x2 brick, and a 1x6 brick, and place them on top of each other like this. Make it so that it's latched on by one here. And then you're just going to grab a little 1x1 and put it here. And then you're just going to build up another few layers of bricks. I'm not going to show you how to put them all in place, but build it up enough on the back so that it all towers one above everything else that we've built so far. And it kind of slopes down a bit over here and stuff. But this is where we're going to start learning to make the rest of the shell, which is big. It's going to be like, it's going to go like this. It's going to go on top, like that. And it's going to have the coin slot and stuff in it, so let's learn how to make that. Alright, so for across the front here, now we can do this like little satisfying part where we build little roofs over top here, and you're just going to grab two 1x16 bricks and just build a roof over the top. There. And that should all work well. And then you're going to grab a 1x8 and place it in this little space here, so that gets filled up. So you're just going to have like this nice little building here thing. And at this point, if you want to, you can start building the drawers of your own devising. They're really easy. They're just built on a 6x8 plate with little handle, the little brick here. I think I don't need a tutorial for these. I'll tell you to build them later in case you forgot. But they're just on a 6x8 plate, and they just slide in here and slide out. There's no other things about it, and they just have a little handle on them using this little Technic half pin and this little gear piece that I had that I got from an earlier set. And then you just need to build 4 of these, and then you can just put them off to the side for now. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to grab 2 1x10 bricks, place them along here like this, and then across the front you're just going to grab 2x2s and put them all the way along. There. Or sorry, I think I said 2x2s. I meant to say 2x4s. But you see what I mean. And you're just going to build all the way across like this. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to build up one more layer. Except what you're going to do now is you're going to grab a 1x8 brick. Like this. And 2 1x2 plates. Or 1x1 plates. And a 1x1 slope, and just place it on like this, and then go on the side here and place it right there, so that it's lined with the 3rd stud from the left of this little column here. And that's going to make it so that the coins all go in the right way. And then you're just going to build another layer, normal layer, all the way around. Might take a minute. and build across the front here. Just about done here. And then once we're finished, what you're going to do is, I'll explain in a second. Last brick I have here, like this. So you're going to have this whole new layer on the top here. It's going all the way around. And what you're going to do is, I don't think I have to explain it, but you're going to build just 5 more layers of bricks on top of everything, like this. Just 5 more layers, just a simple rectangle across what you've done already. Except right here, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to leave a 5 1x1 area open, and this will be the slot for the coins to go through. So just remember to make this. Hopefully you didn't pause it before or build it, and then you watch this part and see that you had to leave this open. I think it's pretty obvious because of this little coin, because of this little slope there. But yeah, and then you're just going to fasten that on. And then what you can do is you can grab the mechanism that we made earlier, this thing, and so that this thing on the side that we already built if you see this little surface of the beige bricks right here, that's where the very end of this thing is going to be resting. And it's just, the rest of it's just going to rest up on this pillar up here, so that when you put a coin in, it's just going to slide down. And then for the roof, you can just grab a bunch of 8x16 plates like this, and or a couple 16x16s. It's up to you. You can just put them all on. And then, as I instructed for the drawers, all you had to do was build 4 of these, and you can put them all in now. I just use transparent bricks for the front to give it a little bit of color splash, but you don't have to. And just a quick tip for when you're sorting the coins through is the slope is there so that they all stay angled right, as you can see. But just make sure when you're putting a coin in, for instance this dime that I have, make sure that it's angled in like this. Make sure it's angled so that the bottom of it is like that, and that'll just make it so that it's more accurate, and we'll be able to sort your coins better. As you can see, we'll go into this first one here. And then pennies will go in the next one, then nickels, then quarters. But anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you do have any problems with it, feel free to email me any support at thedailybuilder14@gmail.com. No capital letters or anything, just thedailybuilder14@gmail.com if you need help. And yeah, so this was part 2 of the Lego Coin Sorter tutorial. It is now done. Again, I apologize for having to make it 2 parts, but as you can see, it would have been really long, just so that I didn't have to, deal with the buffering times and all those ads that show up in the middle of long videos and stuff like that. So anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.